The majority of the tri-state got it easy, so it's obvious this where it's hard at. Chester City, youngins out getting busy, holding on them ladders.
Welcome to the Faces of the Future podcast. This is episode 7. You see here with your host Millz.
It's your boy Shan.
You sitting here with Jamal and Chase. They sitting here. Jamal in the game right now.
Yo,
what's good? You know what I'm saying? Shan, how was your weekend, man?
It was good. Had a little family party. Thank you for coming through, by the way.
No problem.
It was a good time.
Just tell Gil I said thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no doubt.
It was a good time with good people, good friends. Good to see your mom and dad. I haven't seen them in, like 2 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It was good to have all the guys back, though, together. Not all of them. We were missing Dex and Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, it was...
Ronnie came through from Maryland. Shout out to him.
About time he was on time and showed up.
Right.
Last time he was in D.C., he forgot his ID?
The story of Rondell. That's what it is. Not the first time. It happened on New Year's one time.
Something new happens every time. But when we do see him, it's always a good time when we link up. It's always a good time when we link up. Other than that, how did your weekend go? Other than that, was chill, pretty chill.
Chill,
weekend?
man. Did nothing Sunday, just chill with my girl.
That's always good.
The usual.
That's always a good time with your girl.
A lot of things going on this week, you know what I'm saying? We got like the draft, so there's a lot to look forward to this week.
What'd you think about the draft?
I mean, everything happened pretty much how it was supposed to. With Zion going number 1 overall, you kind of knew that was going to happen. That was like the obvious. And John Morant going number 2.
Yeah. After
the Grizzlies traded Mike Conley, who's been there for 12 years.
I think that's just because it's contract.
Of course.
It was contract.
It was time for him to move on. Plus, they with John Morant in the draft, you pretty much got a replacement already.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, how many years is left on Conley's contract?
Either 2 or 1. I mean, probably 2. Probably 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever going to get a max deal again.
Remember when he signed? That was the biggest one ever when he signed.
Yeah.
For $150.
I thought they was crazy.
Right.
I mean,
little did we know dudes are now making $200 like it's nothing. Everybody getting paid now.
But my thing is, like, I still don't think he deserved that amount of money.
That $150?
Nah, bro.
I mean, he maybe not, but they had to keep him in Memphis. They had to.
Why?
Because they were winning.
What'd they do this past year, though?
I'm saying when he signed his deal originally.
How many years ago was that? Like 2?
I think 3 years. That was when they was in the playoffs heavy. Remember they was in the Western Conference Finals that 1 year.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, and they had the Warriors. They had the Warriors down like 2-3.
Did they?
I think so. I'm pretty sure they did.
Might be right. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't think it was down 2-3. You have to look that up because
fact check.
I'm not for sure. Yeah, fact check that, Drum, because I'm not for sure. But I think also
it was before the dynasty, like the year before the dynasty.
Marc Gasol played a big part in that too, though. He played a big part in that. I think losing him.
And Zebo. They had Zebo, too.
I forgot about Zebo.
Yeah. And they had Tony Allen. They had a squad.
Okay, you might be right there.
Yeah.
You might be right.
They had a squad.
They did have a squad. I'm thinking like current Grizzlies, but they did have a squad back then.
Yeah, it was all right.
They was hooping at the time. The
right.
Grizzlies, they was coming up a little bit, but then now they back on the decline.
Yeah. And it's tough because Memphis is such a hard city to draw free agents to.
It's hard. It's a small market.
Very small market, especially for the NBA.
And I mean, hopefully John Morant can bring some life back to that.
He
city.
definitely will.
You think so?
They definitely gonna sell tickets next year.
Out of Ja, RJ, and Zion, who do you think is gonna have the best start? Let's start with that.
The best start?
Best start. Who do you think is gonna make an impact immediately? And I'm gonna tell you. Who
I don't know. That's tough because they all are. They all definitely are.
I'm gonna give you my take after you let me.
I mean, I know you're probably gonna say something that's way more complex than mine is.
Who you gonna?
I mean, probably Zion, in my opinion.
Why do you always go with just?
I'm just saying, just because.
Like, give me.
I just think
ordinary.
I just think it's gonna be so much excitement around him.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna probably have like 30 his first game, for real.
30?
Probably like 30.
Bro, he's not getting.
He might, bro.
With B.I. on the team?
Bro, do you know how
You're
crazy?
tripping.
How?
Tripping.
How?
Tripping.
How? Alonzo might get him buckets.
Bro, he's not getting 30 the first game. He might.
They all might get 30 for real. All 3 of them could get 30.
I say
all 3 of them might just go off. I don't know. That's not really so far fetched to me because they could all just come in and have a good game.
First game, I don't think 30. I think solid 20 and 10.
LeBron had 30 in his first game.
So
I mean, it's doable. No, I'm just saying it's doable.
So Zion's Bron now.
I'm just saying it's doable. No, none of them are. I'm just saying it's doable.
That's what it sounds like to me.
No, I'm just saying it's doable. I'm just saying there's gonna be so much time on all three of them.
Yeah, all three of them.
They might just come out and I'm saying they might come out and just wild out for one game.
But I'm saying though, you gotta look.
Why can't like RJ come come in and give?
But you gotta look who Zion playing with
though. He might just come in and give niggas.
But you gotta look who Zion playing with though. He playing with Bi, who's a scorer. He gonna be.
He might not play though. He got that blood cut issue. He might not even play.
I think he's gonna be playing next year.
I hope so.
I think.
But I'm just saying, Lonzo's gonna get him open buckets.
And then you got Drew.
He's gonna get him open buckets.
Drew Holiday.
He's gonna get him open buckets.
He's gonna be scoring. He's gonna be the main scorer in the beginning of the season. Holiday.
Who? Of course he is. He's the best one on the team.
Yeah. So Zion probably gonna give you 20 and 10 first game. I'm not saying he can get 30 within the first 5,
I'm saying
10,
he might. He could.
But I think
because of all the hype.
I think Zion is gonna give you a solid 20 and 10 on average every night for the first season. Solid 20 and 10, easy. He gonna
I mean, I think RJ could too for real.
Playing
in the Garden, like I'm saying, he might just come out and just
RJ, yeah, because one he got the green light because there's nobody else around him.
Yeah, and he in New York in the Garden.
Ja,
you know gonna be rocking.
Ja is gonna do what Ja does. And that's my thing. I think Ja gonna be hooping. I've been sold on him since the beginning. You remember in the beginning of the podcast, I thought he might have the opportunity to go one depending on who got the first pick.
Right.
So I think Ja, I personally gonna have the best season out of the three.
All three of them could, like I said.
No, I'm not saying all three of them are not gonna have. I'm not saying all three of them can't potentially have a good season, but I think Ja gonna really, you know what I'm saying, hoop for real. Like small market, there's not gonna be as many eyes on him. You know what I'm saying? New York, RJ got.
It's gonna be rocking down there. They're gonna sell tickets.
Yeah, RJ got. But I'm saying New York is a huge market. RJ gonna have the eyes on him. You feel me? He's supposed to be savior, the New York franchise that started the new era in New York. And Zion just got the buzz already because it's Zion. You're not gonna see Ja on TV too much.
You will now.
No.
You will now.
You're gonna see him, but you're not gonna see him like the other two.
Of course not. Of course not.
At all. Like
especially with RJ being in New York.
RJ gonna be all over our screen. Zion gonna be all over our screen. And just where we're at right now, RJ's definitely because New York is right here, right in the area, tri-state area. So we're gonna see him on television, regional network, all that stuff. But Ja Morant,
I don't know who they have on their team though, the Grizzlies. Exactly. So he really might just be going on.
He gonna be able to take shots, develop his game, and really be able to hoop. And you seen Ja when he was able to do that when he was at Murray State
in the tournament.
He had the green light
all year. That was all year.
It's gonna be the same situation.
Yeah, he gonna make everybody around him better too.
Might get rookie of the year. I might say that right now. He might get rookie of the year.
Any of them could. Like I said, you can make a case for all three of them.
But and also don't sleep on Cam Reddish either.
Where's he at in Atlanta, right?
I think he's in Atlanta.
They did a good job this draft. They got a lot of young talent.
That's a system he's gonna fit into.
They got a lot of young talent.
Gonna take the pressure.
He's gonna get open shots
can just sit in the corner and shoot all day.
Yep. And they got the boy.
How tall is he? Like 6'9"?
Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to sit in the corner and just stroke it. Shoot the lights out.
And they're young boys too, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think Cam will have a good season too. He's gonna average a good 18.
They got DeAndre Hunter too.
They got
they do got
young squad.
They did good in the draft.
They got a nice young squad. The Pelicans, how many games do you think the Pelicans gonna win? Give me over.
It's the West over under.
Give me over under.
In the West. Depending on their health, maybe like 30, maybe.
I'll give them 35. Give or take 35.
You gotta see what happens with their health, for real.
Yeah. But I think Lonzo gonna thrive.
He gotta stay healthy. That's what I'm saying. He gotta stay healthy.
Yeah. But I'm saying, if they're healthy, they're gonna be able to make a run for like the AC.
So do you see him coming in and starting right away? Him and Drew Holiday? Or do you think he'll back up Drew Holiday?
I want to see Lonzo be the sixth man. Because I think if he can take over the second unit, he can really.
That's what I'm saying. He might thrive. He will thrive there. Yeah.
It was Drew's team, but second unit, Lonzo can do his Dougie, and I don't think he have a problem coming off the bench being the sixth man and have a whole unit.
You could probably play them together sometimes.
Yeah, in the rotation.
Word.
But I don't know. What about the Lakers, man? That's the other end of the trade.
They gotta do something. I don't know what they're gonna do this summer. Do you think they should go the route of just signing a bunch of role players? Because they really can't even sign any max guys. Even if Anthony Davis doesn't take that $4 million, I only have $27 million.
Now that I'm looking at the trade, bro, I think the Pelicans won that joint.
They did.
They won that joint.
They did.
Period. Because
Anthony Davis got to stay healthy.
He's gonna be healthy though.
And Pelicans gotta pretty much got their future for at least what they want to be. They got a young core now.
But my thing is, what was Pelinka and Jeannie Buss thinking, training all that young talent away? Like, really? Like, are you crazy?
It was really the same deal like last year.
But my thing is,
even without
they're crazy for that, bro.
No doubt.
I understand that you want to win right now and bring some life back to LA, but there's already life, there's already a buzz around the LeBron's there. I'm saying you can't try to get that instant gratification right away.
I think they're trying to win because LeBron only got a couple years left.
I understand.
I think what they're trying to do.
They should have built around him though, bro. They should have built. I mean, bringing AD in, cool, but he has 1 year left on his contract, correct?
Yeah, but he already said he's going to sign in LA. That's what he says.
Yeah, I'm not.
And now he's there, so
yeah. So when he signs again, what's he gonna get? A max, obviously. Yeah. And then if LeBron, I don't know, LeBron has 1 more year in his contract. He signed a 2 year deal, didn't he?
4 years.
He signed 4 years.
Yeah.
Right, so he's some time left. Okay, so, but they have no bread.
No, they don't.
So who can they possibly?
I don't know who they're going to sign, bro. It's going to have to be all role players. They can't. They don't have the money to sign max guys.
At all.
None.
And honestly, the ratings of the odds to win the championship, they have the Lakers top odds. I'm like, no. Whoever made that, Vegas is
Let's see what they can bring in.
Vegas is tripping because I don't see it happening.
You think they're gonna make the playoffs?
Yeah, they'll make the playoffs. They'll be a low
I always
seed.
trust LeBron still.
Yeah.
I still trust LeBron.
What do you think?
Nah, I mean, I think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't know if they're gonna go to the chip or nothing like that.
I think 7 seed, 6 seed. But if LeBron gets to the playoffs, anything's liable to happen. We know that.
That's what I'm saying. I trust LeBron to at least get there.
And he sat out. He didn't play that much this year, so he's gonna be healthy.
So get somebody to come play with him.
You got AD.
Yeah, AD, but who else? No, they don't.
That's all you need.
I feel
Period. LeBron and AD. Yo, it's Molly Mack. LeBron and AD. Just no.
I mean, I understand. That's. I don't know, bro, because they don't got no. Who's on their bench? They still got Lance, right?
No, 1 year deal. He's gone. They have the only ones they have is Caruso.
Did they even got my boy? Did they even got my boy JaVale McGee anymore?
Nah.
God,
Expiring deal.
We got moves in the tuck. Chill.
They only have like 5 guys on their
chill.
team, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro, because it might be slow for them, slow bucks for the Lakers. I mean, I'm not gonna doubt them. I'm not gonna doubt them just because you got LeBron.
And they have LeBron. That's what I'm saying. They'll figure something out. You know, Corbin might go play there.
Oh yeah, because he's not Utah no more, huh?
Nah, you saw J.R. Smith sign there, or was going to sign there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a role player. They can sign in for whatever they want. LeBron gonna be like, all right, JR, come on, get your little cut. You see, I know you messed me up in the finals a couple years ago, but it's your time to redeem yourself.
Firing.
Firing. That's all they need, though. You shooting, stay in the corner.
Facts.
I'm a driving kick.
All LeBron needs is shooters.
That's all they need. Distribute the ball. But we'll see how that goes. What about KD, bro? I know it's a long time until KD gets healthy again, but where do you think he's going to end up?
I mean, he'll probably stay in Golden State. Probably.
You think so?
I mean, I would like to see him go to New York. I would love to see him go to the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm talking next year after his deal's up, because he's gonna stay there this year.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, he can.
He's gonna
set
a player option and just sit out.
Yeah.
Take the bread, sit out all year. And
I would love to see him go to the Knicks.
I want to see him play with Kyrie, low key.
In New York?
Kyrie's going to Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure. That would be nasty.
Just to see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in Brooklyn too.
Just to see, like, you know how Kyrie plays with KD, like compared to how he played with Brown. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's so much offense too.
That I want to see, because that's
so much offense.
It's gonna be straight buckets,
right? No doubt.
And then I want to see,
no doubt. Nobody can guard KD. Period. Anyway, regardless of who he plays with.
Then I want to see, because every time they play the Knicks, I want to see that RJ Barrett matchup. If you want to see RJ fares against, I'm saying, Kyrie and KD on a regular basis.
RJ's gonna get buckets, bro. I think he's gonna get buckets.
Ja's better.
True. I mean, could be true. I mean, I just think RJ's gonna. I think he's a scorer. I think he's gonna score.
I think. I'm not gonna say better. I'm gonna say bigger, higher ceiling than RJ. RJ's more developed than the other two. RJ's game is more complete.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree with you.
You saw when you watch them play with Duke, his game is there. It's complete.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think he's gonna score a lot of points.
Yeah,
he's gonna get buckets.
But I still think, you feel me? By mid-season,
I mean, nobody really wants to go to the Knicks, and it's crazy, you know.
You saw what Andre Iguodala said?
Yeah, he said nobody's going there.
The organization is messed up.
It's crazy. Cause you think about the Knicks and their brand, and it's New York. They get like no big free agents to come there.
They're idiots to get rid of Porzingis.
He about to get paid.
Yeah, bro.
He about to get paid. Mad's about to be.
Him and Luka. They about to kick.
Yeah.
They about to kick. I'm sorry.
No doubt, yo.
I'm sorry, but they about to kick.
No doubt.
It's gonna be buckets left and right. Period.
It
Period.
is. It really is. Yo, Porzingis' game is smooth for a big man.
He remind me of Dirk a little bit. Just
way more athletic.
More athletic than Dirk.
Way more athletic than Dirk.
He got the jumper.
Yeah, he do.
He'll punch on you.
His jumper's clean, and he will punch on you. Yeah.
And then,
he's not scared either.
And then Luka, he a true
he does
scorer.
Everything. Yeah, he does everything.
Pure scorer. Step back, drive,
Facts.
Kick,
Facts.
You feel me?
He be getting buckets too.
But we'll see. Anyway,
I mean, you think so? I mean, pretty much the NBA is in good hands, pretty much. Going forward.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic of the NBA, what do you think about Lavar Ball? In his comments on, it was on First Take.
Yeah, he got suspended for like saying something slick to Molly Karam.
Yeah, she said something.
Do you think it was slick what he said?
Let's say what he said first. So she said it's time to switch gears, and then he was like, "I can switch gears with you any day or whatever."
Yeah.
Something like that. Heck no, that wasn't sexual. No, like how in any way, shape, or form was that a sexual comment reference? And then on top of that, I was looking through like social media a little bit just to see what people had to say about it.
Right.
They resurfaced a clip that he said that already and then nobody said anything about it.
Right.
So my thing is, I was talking about with some of my guys in another group chat, that if what he said was sexual, that means that what Molly said had to be sexual as well.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right.
Because
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
If you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because she initiated the whole response. Like, she initiated that type of response. Like, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
But I feel like people took that out of context and they just trying to find a way to get LeVar Ball off the first time.
Of course, especially because, people don't like him already. Plus, especially with, like, social media and stuff like that blows up.
For no reason.
And, like, things always get blown out of proportion.
It was way out of proportion. I think...
You're better off just not saying anything along those lines today.
But he didn't say anything wrong. What did he say anything along those lines?
That's why I feel like it's really like...
Like, what can he say? Be mute?
Not like that, but I'm just saying, like, that's like how you really got to be watching what you're saying, because people be taking it out of context all the time.
But my thing, if you can't say,
like,
I'm ready to switch gears, I'll switch gears, I'm ready to change topics at any time, you got to watch to say that. I think people are taking stuff too far.
That's what I'm saying.
People are too sensitive.
Way too sensitive.
Way too sensitive. It's like, it shouldn't be that way. He shouldn't have to, you feel me? He shouldn't have to.
When I saw it, I honestly thought it was like a joke. I laughed at it at first.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it when I saw it.
What you about to say?
I was going to say for real, though, like, in the media, like, everyone knows LeVar's like a goofball. So it's like, yeah, they're definitely looking for a reason to get his ass off air. Like, they're using anything at this point.
Anything and everything.
People really don't like him.
For real.
Yeah,
people hate him.
For no reason. It's like they take stuff out of context. They'll just show clips. It will make the masses think he's a bad guy, but he's really not.
They're trying to blackball him. For real, he got a whole nother league. The JBA, they want him dead. That's comp to the NBA.
That's facts. That is facts. I didn't even think about that side. I forgot about the JBA. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, bro, they don't want him to have
off ESPN.
Bro, they want you.
And he's been on there. Not only has he been on ESPN, but he's been on Fox Sports 1 a lot. He's been on
contract with Facebook
a lot.
He has his own TV show on Facebook. He's making moves and people don't like it. People don't like it, bro.
And he's doing it like the way he wants to do it. So like people really don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not normal the way he's doing it.
Right. But yet never mind. I was gonna say they voted for 45. But you'll root for someone like that, but then like denounce a person like LeVar Ball. But don't they take the same approach to life though?
They do. They're very very outspoken, unfiltered.
And it works for them.
And it works. Because my thing is, wouldn't you rather have somebody that's straight up and blunt than try to sugarcoat everything and tell you how they really feel about something?
I mean, and like he still got all 3 of his kids scholarship to UCLA.
Yep.
Still. So
they're still like, said they're all making bread.
You can say what you want to say, but clearly he was handling his business as a father still.
And they're all 23 and under making bread.
Yeah.
Making bread.
All of them making money.
A lot of them are. They're set to set themselves up for the rest of their life.
Right.
They can retire tomorrow, real cat.
If you think about it, and since we're on the Ball brothers, Melo finna cook.
Yeah, he is.
I don't care what nobody say. He's gonna be a lottery pick when it's time for him to be the draft.
He's nice, yo.
Tough. I've been tough. Did you see him in the Drew League, bro?
Yeah.
Light work.
Yo, he's been like, it's crazy. Like, see, like He's gotten taller and taller
like
and taller,
now,
bro.
6'7".
He's
not done growing. He's only 18.
Remember at first when we first saw him, like he couldn't dunk or nothing.
Easy, bro.
Now he's windmilling off the bounce.
He's gonna be better than Lonzo, bro.
For sure.
His IQ's higher.
And he's a better scorer.
Exactly, bro.
He's way better shooter.
And he's tall. Like I said, his length. He's taller, bro. It's like.
And he's confident.
And he runs the point.
He's confident too.
Outspoken.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a bucket, don't even tell you about it. And I like that. You know me, I like people that talk.
Gritty. Yeah, he's gritty.
I like that, bro. And it's like
probably had to be growing up with two older brothers and that dad.
He said, and facts.
Yeah, you know what I'm
in that
saying?
household, you the youngest one in the family. It's like, but I think even Lavar said he was gonna be the best one just because he's young. He got to watch his older brothers hoop. So it's like you take their whole game and put them on steroids.
He's been playing with them since he was a kid. So
yeah,
they just been getting him better and better
because he played up, right? Lavar made him play up when he was young boy.
Yeah.
Started as a freshman in high school, getting buckets.
Yeah, now he's gonna play in Australia. So
he's going back to Australia.
He's going to play in Australia.
Not back to Australia, back overseas.
In Australia, yeah.
So that's a solid league.
To play in their pro league.
That's a solid league. Australia's a solid league.
It is.
You feel me? So he's gonna get buckets.
There's a couple NBA guys that been going to that league before instead of going to college. That's what the #1 recruit in high school just did. He's also going to Australia to play.
Melo going top 10.
And he's gonna go to Australia and play, and he's gonna make bread.
Yeah, he's gonna make bread.
Yeah.
Get signed. I mean, he already signed a big baller brand, but he's gonna get whatever endorsements Australia has.
Right.
Commercials, everything.
He'll get all of them.
Like I said, he's only 18 doing it.
Yeah.
The Bulls know what he's doing.
He said he's gonna be a lottery pick next year.
I'll say top 15. I won't say top 10. I'll say top 15. Like I said, I won't be. If he goes top 10,
I wish he could play in college or somewhere like.
But my thing is
Kansas or somewhere.
If
you know what I'm saying? I would love to see him play for Kansas for Bill Self. You know what I'm saying?
I would
really coach him. Bill Self would really coach him.
You would really coach him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. Let's see what I think I would like to see him play with. I would like to see him play with in college.
Don't say Kentucky.
Nah, not Kentucky. That's too cliche.
Or like Duke. He could also get coached up
not
there.
even Duke.
He's not a Duke kind of kid though.
I would want to see him play
Louisville.
That'd be a good spot for him too. In the ACC.
And
who we talking about? Melo?
Yeah, LaMelo. I'm thinking. Well, no. Where
should he go in high school? I mean, where should he go?
Yo, I can see him playing like a Houston.
For real.
They running gun
or T-Tech,
bro. They running gun. A running gun team. They don't really worry about D. They just score. Push the tempo, score, facilitate.
That's really his game right there. He got the strap too. And like I said, he's confident. I love his confidence.
He pull up from deep.
I love his confidence.
And it is what it is. But you feel me? Melo gonna be Melo, and he gonna be a lottery pick.
Yeah, he gonna be nice.
Period.
He gonna be nice.
So what do you think about since you're talking about LA and all that? What do you think about the NCAA and the rules they have in California?
Pending rules. Well, who knows? I mean, they gotta get this bill passed first.
So what is the bill? Explain the bill.
See, I don't know, like the whole thing, because like it just came out today.
Okay.
But like they're gonna let college athletes in California make money off of their likenesses and their images and stuff. The things that kids all around the country are fighting to get paid for at all colleges, at all levels.
Uh-huh.
So the NCAA is saying if they get that, then they're going to prohibit them from any postseason play in all their sports. So
all universities.
Yeah, no conference tournaments for any of the schools, no nothing. The whole state.
The NCAA is just bitter, bro, because people
That's
are seeing.
A joke, bro.
People are seeing what they really are. I mean, people have known, but it's now really people are tired of it. Like, and I don't know if you saw the clip of the College World Series. I forget which team it was, but one of the baseball players was in the press conference. He was like, "It's sad that we only can pay 2 of our coaches on staff."
Oh, for real?
Yeah, only 2 of the coaches get paid on the staff. The rest are like volunteers, pretty much.
For real?
He said something like, "Yeah, he was crying or whatever, all that things like." And they bring out 30,000 people to every game in the College World Series.
That's what I'm saying. It's a joke.
Yeah, and it's like. You can't.
Like, you go to any of these games, like, you already know. You went to K-State. You know, I go to Ohio State every year, and, like, they have 105,000 people stadium, bro. You know how much money that is?
That's probably every game.
Even if you charge $10 a ticket, still, you know how much bread that is in one game.
That's a mill. Just for, no, that's over
in
a couple
one game.
For one game.
And mind you, those tickets be going for, like, $300, $400, $500, $600.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous. You tell me you can't pay coaches
and
on staff?
all the apparel, like you can buy their jerseys.
Yeah.
You know, they're on the sides of school buses riding around campus.
But I think that's just childish and selfish of the NCAA to say that they're gonna ban teams that are allowing their players to get paid.
They don't want them to do it, and I mean, it's a lot of things that it's coming NCAA's way for real. Because if you think about it, you got more and more players going overseas to play ball. instead of going to college because they can already make bread. If you're nice enough out of high school to go and make money,
why not make money
and be in a pro league and then still go to the draft? And then even in football, like we got the XFL coming up, and you don't have to go to college to play in that league.
Oh, for real?
No,
I did not know that. I don't know. I'm a little shaky about that though.
I mean too.
I don't
but
know about
still,
that
you don't have to play in college to be in that league.
Yeah, I think you still because you know what I'm saying like XFL when you it's a different. That's grown men.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm like
I'm just not saying now, but like years down the road, that could be a big deal.
Football's a little different for me.
Like, nah, because no 19-year-old should be playing in the league, in any kind of professional league.
Because think about
when it comes to football.
Yeah, because you're
nobody's ready for that. Point blank period. You feel me? Yeah, nobody's ready for that.
Think about when you're a freshman going into college.
Yeah.
Like, and the development they have. Right. It's like I still think maybe not have to go to college, but you should at least be 1 or 2 years removed.
Right.
At least 1 year.
I agree with that in football. I agree.
At least 1 year removed, so you can develop your body into what it needs to be. Not saying you have to go to college.
That's also why, I wish the AAF worked out because that could have been like a feeder league.
I'm still mad about the AAF.
Players could have went and got developed there. You know what I'm saying?
Like a D league.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a D league,
whatever it may be.
Developed there. You know, that could be a way for the NFL to make even more money.
Like I said, I don't like the NCAA, bro.
Me either.
Like in terms of
people say it's the most corrupt business in the country.
Yeah, bro.
Supposedly a non-profit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they out here making bread.
Billions.
Do you know how much? Even if you just think about how much a Nick Saban or a Dabo gets paid. What did Dabo sign for? 90 mil?
Something along those lines. Probably
80 mil, something like that. Something crazy.
Plus
same with Nick Saban.
Plus the bonus they get for winning conference championships,
the
bowl games, appearances, sponsorships. Think about it. They like we talked about this in one of the first podcasts. They get paid to tell their players they have to wear Nike.
For sure. Yup.
So every player you're getting paid to make all your players wear Nike.
Yep.
You're getting a check off of that. You're getting sponsored.
Right.
You feel me? But now you have the top players in the country endorsing your product.
Right.
But they're not getting the
and everybody's seeing it. ESPN advertising. You getting primetime games, 12 o'clock games. And everybody sees it.
Everybody in their mom sees it.
It's all over all the social medias.
But I don't even want to get back into that because we talked about that already. But like I said, do you think, back to what the main topic was, do you think it's right that they are going to ban them in postseason play?
No. I think it's petty.
And if they do ban them and they make it a rule and this all comes to light, what do you think those colleges and universities should do?
What they should do, I have no idea. They have to do something though. I have no idea what they could do.
I don't either, I
have no idea what they could do. That's what I'm saying. If that were to happen, that's what I'm saying. You would see these other leagues start to get an influx of players. If that does happen, imagine how many players would go to the XFL. Or now everybody's going overseas to play.
But my thing is, what can the colleges, what can they do?
They can do nothing about that.
Because who are their teams play? I mean, they can still have the regular season games, but
also, apparently the rules, apparently they can't do it. Some California law, but, we'll see what happens. I have to look more into it. I just saw it real quick today. That's trending on Twitter. That's
ridiculous. But before we get off the sports topic, let's talk about the Zion. What do you think? You heard about the Zion getting sued for $100 million?
No. I saw you send me that earlier today. No, I didn't see it.
So basically what happened was Zion had a breach of contract. Zion didn't have a breach of contract, but there was a breach of contract basically between him and his agent that he had. And apparently the state of North Carolina, I think it was, said that his agent wasn't cleared
to represent him.
To represent him because he's not in North Carolina.
Oh.
So based off the little details I know, so Zion, I guess, cut ties with the agency and said, he sued them first. He sued the agent first, saying, you're not even qualified to represent me because you're not in this area. Because there's some law that North Carolina has that you have to be in North Carolina to represent whatever it may be.
Right.
And then so Zion's former agent countersued
Zion.
Yeah, countersued Zion for $100 million. His future earnings, basically saying, I got you to this point.
$100 million?
100 M's.
Oh my God.
But I was having this conversation. I could see where she's coming from, though.
$100 million?
But you can see where she's coming from, though?
All right.
Think about it.
Tell me.
You have a contract with a player. Think about it. So, think of it from the agent's perspective. You're the agent, right? Of Zion Williamson. You come in, you've been aging him, getting him these deals.
I get it, but $100 million?
No, but think about it. You're the agent of Zion Williamson. Prior to you lead, representing him, doing all this, getting deals, signing, helping him get contracts, money right, getting his notoriety up. Even though he already has notoriety, probably didn't need too much help, but he's still representing them.
He didn't need any help. That was the thing.
And then, right before the draft happens, I don't know if it was right before, but prior to the draft happening, after he did all this work, put in the time, had to fight the other agents to get the opportunity, saying to sign him. He chose you.
Passing up on getting other clients, trying to get him.
Getting a big name client.
Spending money on him because he's your client, nobody else.
Exactly.
Okay.
Draft come number 1 draft pick. Zion calls you.
Oh, man.
I'm suing you because you're not able to. I'm cutting ties, breach of contract, da da da.
But was it right before the draft?
It wasn't right. I wasn't right before the draft.
Like, how long ago did this happen?
I think Zion. What I was told from what I heard was Zion cut ties.
I have to see.
I think it was in April. So.
That's still a good month or two though.
I think he sued in April. I think it was. So
she's already known that he wasn't going to be.
Yeah, but still, what?
I thought you said it happened right before the draft.
I'm saying right before that. It's you feel me? Prior to the draft, you put in time, effort, you signed,
right?
Da da da.
But what about the last month and a half?
You breached your contract though. That's like someone signed you to a contract. And you just saying I don't want to do work.
What could he do if she couldn't sign him?
But if it's in the clause and you breach your contract,
they couldn't have just signed somewhere else.
Yeah, if you don't know what's in the contract, you can say you have to do.
I wonder why that happened like that.
Because I guess that's why I said she couldn't represent him.
I know, but they couldn't figure something out.
Bro, no, that's bread, bro. That's money on the line. That's business.
Damn.
Think about it. When you got a contract, you're binded to that person until the contract is up. That's another thing with contract.
He might lose that shit, bro. He lose 100.
I'm not gonna say she's gonna get 100 M's, but she's gonna get some bread.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying 100 mil. That's so outrageous.
That's future earnings, but pretty much saying for the future earnings that she would have received, whatever.
So that's how much as an agent you're making,
huh?
Off of being Zion's agent. You can make 100 racks.
That's future earnings basically for that probably 7-year span. They probably signs a contract.
Yikes! Yikes!
I mean, do you think it's wrong? I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think it's wrong that she countersued, or what would you have done in that situation?
I mean, I see why she did it. It totally makes sense why she did it.
Don't quote me on none of the facts, because that's just the conversations of what I heard and stuff that was told to me. So, but yeah, continue what you were saying.
I mean, it's just that's crazy. How could they should have been able to sign her somewhere else. Or they should have known that she couldn't sign there before they did anything. You know what I'm saying? For when it came down to it. So, that's a mistake on her end, kind of too, really.
My thing is, but the rule, I've never heard of that rule.
I don't know. I want to know,
I want to know why is that a rule that an agent from outside state can't represent you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. She should have knew. She should have knew that she couldn't sign a law there. You know what I'm saying?
That's the case,
a contract there.
Yeah, I never heard that before.
Me either.
Because you have agents.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be something more to that.
Yeah, I think it's more to that too. But I still don't think the agent's wrong for doing what she did.
Me either.
Because she didn't know.
She just lost out on bread.
You feel me? And then also, the client should know as well. That's both sides of the party. But you sign it. But once you sign that contract, it's you're bonded to that, bro. It's like
we said, you
gotta read your contract.
Yeah, you do.
All that stuff. And
she could have lost out on clients, like we said.
She probably. I mean, I assume she.
You know what I mean?
I assume.
And wasn't she one of the first women to represent somebody?
Yeah, she's part of I think the CAA.
Wow.
Agency's one of the biggest. I think it's the biggest sports.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
I think William Wesley and all them William Wesley's a part of it, all that stuff. But who else was part of it? Who's LeBron's agent? Rich Paul. He was there for a little bit. I don't know if he still is part of the organization.
He got his own thing now.
He has organized, but he's part. He learned from.
Yeah.
So it's one of the biggest agencies, especially in basketball. That's crazy.
Can't wait to see how it's going to drag out. It's going to drag out for a long time.
It's going to be a drag out, but I think she's going to get that check. I think
she probably is going to get that check, bro. The way it works now.
She don't get a solid amount of bread, bro, and it's going to be...
Any breach of contract, usually you'll get your money, or you'll get something.
Yeah, you're going to get something.
Yeah.
I think she could have just sued for 100 M's just so she could get, 50. You feel me?
That's what's so outrageous to me, just the number of how much.
But that's future... They calculated how much he could potentially make.
Just her?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's crazy that you, his agent, that's how much you can make, potentially.
Yeah. If you... Think about how much Zion's going to bring to the table.
I wonder how much, Drew Rosenhaus make. He got to make a lot of bread.
Drew Rosenhaus? He probably makes
because he works with a lot of the top guys.
Yeah,
in all the sports.
But anyway, I want to see how that pans out. But before we get into the next big topic, let's get into our Facing the Future song of the day. It's from Blood Orange. I think he's out of the UK as well. And this is sponsored by Box Water. Follow them on Instagram, all social media. Box Water is better. Also, shout out to not Faces of the Future. Shout out to Fast Sports USA. They continue to lace the team with gear. They're up and coming brand in the sports world. Follow them on IG at Fast Sports USA. They have good apparel. Everything sports from basketball to football, professional sports to youth sports. Tap in with them. They have a lot of big things coming. And once again, this is the Faces of the Future song of the day, Blood Orange Hope, featuring Puff Daddy. Once again, that was Blood Orange, also known as Dev Hines out of the UK. Check him out. Dope producer, dope songwriter. Starting to get a lot of buzz. He just featured on Culture magazine. He was on the cover. You can catch him. He's on a Tiny Desk and a couple.
I love Tiny Desk, by the way. I just want to put that out.
Yeah, that's a dope.
Those are fire, bro.
He's on Tiny Desk. He had a real good set. Like I said, he does everything. He songwrites, produces, engineers, all that stuff. So he's a very dope creative out of the UK. Check him out. Dev Hines, aka Blood Orange. And once again, shout out to Box Water and Fast Sports USA for continuing to sponsor the podcast. And also shout out to our listeners that are on Spotify and iTunes who continuously listen in and help our following grow. We appreciate all the support and love that you guys give to us. Any topics that you want us to talk about, put it in the comments.
Let us know, guys.
Hit us up. You know all of our social media. Most of you guys message us, DM us, whatever.
Right.
We want to talk about what you guys want to listen to. So we appreciate the support once again. So let's get into the Tyreek Hill situation, Shan.
So he has his meeting with the NFL coming up this week. The charge that was against him for allegedly, it was like a domestic violence case against him with him and his 3-year-old son. Yeah. So apparently that was dropped. So now he has to meet with the league and find out what his punishment is going to be from them. So I know that's one of your boys because you're a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, and he went to Garden City.
Yeah, and he went to your JUCO. So
yeah. So I'm happy to see that the charges were dropped.
Right. Real quick, he was probably nasty in JUCO. Oh my God.
Unfair. I seen the highlights because he was there.
Crazy
he was there the year before I got there. So
bro.
Yeah, he played with Nick Marshall.
Yeah, he was
Marshall
probably
on the same team.
Yeah.
They were absurd, bro. Like,
he was probably. I know he was nasty in JUCO. I know he was tearing everybody up.
But when I watched this highlight, not even I'm saying give him too much praises, but dude was dirty.
Yeah, right.
It was too easy for him.
Because now it looks easy for him.
Even when he went to Okie State for the 1 year, he kick returns to the crib.
Right.
It was just like he just way faster and more agile than everybody on the field. Like
you love seeing guys that come out of those schools like that. You know what I'm saying? And make it big in the league. You know.
He's definitely a good prospect, a good athlete, and
all pro.
Just different. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's nasty. Yeah,
he's gonna be a Hall of Famer for sure. But like I said, I'm glad to see that the charges were dropped and that the situation got handled. And I hope we hope the child is
right. However it was handled,
the child is good. But I want to see. I'm interested to see what the league does.
You know, Roger Goodell don't play.
Yeah, he don't play with domestic violence at all. We talked about it already.
As he shouldn't, though. You know,
especially when it comes to a child.
Of course,
that's a no-go.
Yeah. So what do you think? He should get 8 games, 10 games? I think he's probably gonna get more than 4.
Suspension? I mean, what are the details of the case?
Really, just that video. Really.
The
one his wife recorded of him.
Of them talking?
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, like, what evidence? Like, so how many games do you think he should get suspended? Then?
Maybe I think he should get 4.
Yeah. I'm
just saying, I could see him not getting 4 because of Roger Goodell.
Yeah. I think 4 does it justice.
But you look at Kareem Hunt got suspended for what, 8?
Yeah.
But I guess you can't really. You can say his is worse because it's on video, but then you really can't, because that shouldn't really matter. What he did was brutal, and seeing that shit on video is even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
even if people say even if people say he didn't do much, you know what I'm saying? Still, you can't do stuff like that. And he got 8 games.
Do you think he should 4 games without pay or
4 without pay for sure? That would hurt. That would hurt, but
it's gonna hurt his pop. Of course, it's gonna hurt.
But he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
You think they're gonna allow him to do camp or no?
Probably not. They usually don't do, right? If they're suspended going into the season, do they always get to practice?
I really
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So no team activities, no pay. That's a lot of pay you're missing out on.
I know Vontez Burfict didn't play in practice.
He that dude's in.
But I'm just saying, I mean, that's the one I can think of where you're spending going into the season if you don't do camp or anything.
So, I mean, I think 4 or 5 games will do it justice.
Yeah.
He'll learn his lesson.
You think y'all need him to win? Y'all need him to win?
Yeah, bro. What? That's not even a question. We do need Tyreek Hill. Period. Because that's a weapon for Patty. Period. Like, and he compliments Travis.
You don't think Patty can just carry y'all?
I'm not gonna say. I don't know. Because I haven't seen him without him. I don't know. I don't want to put that. Patty could. Patty's elite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might be able to get y'all to some wins even without him.
And we got
it'll still hurt. You know what I'm saying?
We got in the draft. We got a receiver in the draft.
Both from Georgia. Yeah, I forget his name right now. Yeah.
He'll be able to get experience early. I mean,
and be playing with Kelsey, so he'll probably get a lot of open look with Kelsey and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, Kelsey.
And they got Carlos Hyde.
Oh yeah.
And who else? Right? I got somebody else. I feel like.
I don't think Sammy's still at the team. I'm not for
Another
sure.
back, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe
not.
Nah, yeah, I don't think.
I'm back, but you know I like that. Carlos Hyde's a good pickup for y'all.
But yeah, I mean Tyreek Hill. We'll see how that goes. It's go either way. Either way it goes, he's gonna get suspended. Gonna lose bread.
You know how Roger Goodell. That's what I'm saying.
He needs to learn his lesson.
Yeah.
And but yeah, enough Tyreek Hill. We gave that enough energy. Let's talk about the Black Godfather. We didn't get a chance last time because everybody hadn't seen it, so you finally got to watch some of it.
Yeah, I watched like half of it. I mean, shout out to Clarence Avant for real. Dude was doing everything.
That's the real GOAT.
Yeah, he was doing everything. He was doing so much stuff that I never even like. Who knew? You know, like nobody really knew like that. That he was doing all this stuff for all these artists from way back, from the civil rights days.
Yo, his
story is crazy.
His connections that he had, bro.
He's connected to everybody.
Everybody. But everybody in the industry is connected to him.
In every industry, everybody knows who he is.
And that's really just the fruits of your labor, bro. When
he's different.
When the mob called him and said all your what's it called? They said all your debts are forgiven.
He was good with the mob.
Yeah, he said all your debts are forgiven. I'm like, oh, he really had.
Yeah, he was cool with the mob.
They said they don't care about their money because you put in so much work. You good. You don't gotta give pay right back.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if we just look at the list of people he did things for, you know.
Yeah.
With movies and music and just everything.
Bro, the craziest thing to me was
politics.
The Michael Jackson situation. You got to that with the Michael
No, I haven't gotten there yet.
So
I'm at like the part where like he had just put on that big concert and that documentary for everybody. After MLK died.
That was even crazy.
That's the part. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Together, bro.
He had the Jackson 5. He had Marvin Gaye. He had Gladys Knight and the Pips. Woo. He had everybody on there.
Bro, that's why I was.
And they said it was crazy because they had the top people from all three of the top record labels.
Yeah, and that's never been done before. That had never been done before.
Crazy.
And think about, but just imagine being at that concert. But that's a legendary.
Yeah, it is.
That's a legendary moment in time.
For sure.
All like legendary, timeless music.
Right after MLK died, it was like perfect for the culture right there.
Bro.
Everybody came together.
If I could have a time machine, now that I've seen that, like, because that gave me knowledge. I didn't even know that happened.
Me either. I had no idea that happened.
Like, if they were to have a festival like that today,
and it was on TV.
How much you think a ticket would cost to that joint today? A couple bands?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it was on live TV.
They don't even have concerts on TV.
And he said the whole production team was black, all the camera people were black, everybody on that whole thing was black. Everybody.
He literally infiltrated the system to open up doors for everybody in our culture.
Yeah. For real. Soul Train. Everything.
Soul Train almost got shut down. And he's like, nah, like.
Yeah.
He said, this shit ain't happening. Period.
Yeah, he had the sauce for real. He had the sauce for real.
But I don't know, like.
It's crazy that he did it at that time, you know?
And think about it, we never heard of him until now.
Nah.
And he was making
I wonder why.
He was making power moves.
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
What are your thoughts on that? Like,
I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
Had we heard of him any sooner, he might not be here.
Facts. I think,
that's a good point.
They might try to take the power he had. They might try to take him out. Like, if he spoke out all the stuff he wanted to speak out about, all that stuff, he might have not.
Exactly.
And it's like,
because he was right with, like I said, all the politicians, all Jesse Jackson,
Bill Clinton, Obama,
everybody, all the presidents.
In fact, he had 2 presidents intro him on the documentary.
That's crazy.
Off rip.
Yeah.
Got in the industry
saying that he's the reason that they pretty much got into office.
Wow.
Yeah. For real.
He was the ultimate consultant if you think about it.
That's facts.
And
he was like the advisor for everybody. He was like everybody's advisor.
That's the American dream, no cap.
Yeah, like how?
Folks was from down south.
Yeah, down south.
Yeah.
No, he said he dropped out of school at 9th grade.
Yeah, right. I remember.
Didn't he moved to Jersey at one point?
Yeah, he moved to Jersey when he was like young
boy,
before teenager.
Right.
I think.
He said because he killed his dad. He said
something like it was stepdad. I think it was because he said he was beating on his mom or something.
Right.
He said he got up out of there.
Came to Jersey, South Jersey.
Ran all of. Nah, he wasn't in South Jersey.
What was that, North Jersey?
He was in North Jersey.
I always want to claim South Jersey.
We can't claim that.
Never mind, boo.
I think he was in Newark. I think that's where he was at.
Oh, never mind. Shut up, Newark.
Like he was out there doing his thing, and like he started off as like a manager, and then his boss sent him to Hollywood to get into the entertainment industry, even though he didn't want to. But after that, opened up a bunch of doors for him.
Yeah, he said he loved it. It came natural to him, you know.
That's what he said. He said he makes deals.
Yeah, deal maker. The ultimate. And he said, "Life begins and ends with the number." That was like
he said he said he don't care about
none of that.
Love, none. He said
he don't care about none of that.
Life is a game of numbers. Period. Right. That's pure motivation. What he did was pure motivation. Right. It's like it's like an American dream, like you said. He came from nothing.
From nothing, bro. He
said
they was eating. They had nothing to eat. They was in the South doing labor. You know, they had nothing.
I just would like to. I would just like to see. I would just like to see what it be like to be like a fly on the wall, like in his negotiations.
Crazy.
His negotiations.
Crazy.
They said he was cussing out
everybody.
Head of record labels.
Yeah.
ABC, CBS. Like I need this, and this. Like he got.
He's had mad respect.
He got Hank Aaron a deal with Coke, all that stuff with Coca-Cola, which is
imagine how much bread he probably got, like low key, over the years. Helping out the biggest people in all the industries.
He said, "I don't have problems. I have friends."
Yo,
I was like,
yeah,
yo.
That's facts.
Yeah, he would probably never get in any trouble, like for whatever, you know.
Yeah, he got away with it because I'm saying
too connected.
He done so much good for everybody that people felt entitled to.
He's extremely well connected.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So if you haven't watched it yet, check out The Black Godfather on Netflix. It's a must-watch. Clarence Avon is a.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through that joint.
They call him an icon living in the industry. In any industry, if you think about it, people dream to do what he does. If you think about it,
that's facts. Like you said, that's the American dream. He did everything people want to do: travel the world, represent the biggest people, break down barriers, make a real impact on the culture.
And he came from slavery, literally.
Yeah.
Think about it, because bro, he's dark skinned too. That's another.
Yeah, that's
I feel like he really wasn't up front, and because you know that's.
They even said in the documentary that most of the people that were black back then were very like light skinned, tall.
And people said like before they met him, they were expecting like somebody to be totally different, like some light skinned guy.
He's like a 5. They said 5'7", 5'8",
dark skinned dude.
Making all power moves.
Yeah.
Yo. Making all power moves.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, he
extremely well connected. Just well connected.
Diddy even said he got him out of some trouble. Like Diddy, Jamie Foxx.
He's helped everybody. Anybody you can think of, they probably know him.
You know, I was just amazed about how many like hit records he was involved in.
Yeah.
How many
for real?
How many talented people he pretty much made, if you think
like you said, Thomas Music, so many of them songs are his, you know?
Babyface.
Yeah.
All of them. Janet Jackson.
Just got an eye for talent and knows how to negotiate.
That's the biggest thing. He knows how to get deals done. Period. But like I said, check that out.
I mean, that's just like, it's crazy when you think about it. When you see it, it's like, man, I can't even begin to imagine what that was like for him.
And he's a cutthroat dude.
For real, straight up.
Dude. And speaking of cutthroat, let's talk about the whole participation thing we want to talk about today. The biggest topic we want to talk about in terms of participation trophies, everybody getting an award, and not getting stuff done, because that kind of like ties into what he was about in terms of just if you ain't good enough, you ain't good enough. Period. Like you got to be able to maneuver and be able to elevate yourself on your own instead of just getting awards for just
thinking that's just enough. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Father's Day was like a couple Sundays ago, and I saw this on Twitter. Actually, I saw. Like, somebody had posted a video. It was, like, the end of their kid's sports season or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, they were all getting, like, just, like, trophies for, like I guess, like, team trophies or participant trophies or whatever. And, like, one of the dads literally told his kid, like, I'm not giving you this trophy because, like, participating isn't good enough. You have to win to win something, you know? So people think that stuff like that is, like, one of the problems with, like, the younger generation and, like, making people lazy or just expecting to be rewarded for doing a bare minimum. You know what I mean? Not even a bare minimum, but just good enough. You know what I'm saying? Our parents have always told us just good enough is never good enough.
Yeah,
you know
especially
our
parents.
You should strive to be better than no matter how high you go. You know?
For real.
You know, so people have a real issue with that, and the other side of it is like, well, you did accomplish something. You did work hard. You know what I'm saying? You made it through the whole season, whatever the case, and you got the trophy. And plus, with like the younger kids, because they look forward to that kind of stuff, like the 5 and 6 year olds.
I think that is ridiculous. Like ridiculous, absurd. You're setting your kid up for failure, because the real world isn't like that. Like there ain't gonna be no person when you can't get a job. There ain't gonna be no participation trophy.
Right.
When you get fired from a job, not gonna be a participation trophy. You feel me?
Nah, never.
Exactly.
For anything you do, for real.
I'm just putting it to the real world aspect. If you giving your kid a participation trophy, you gonna make them train their mind when they get older. Oh, I'm gonna reap the benefits of what everybody else gets just because I'm there.
And that's the problem that people are having.
That's crazy to me.
That's the problem people are having with it.
Yeah, and it's like,
like
we live in a country where we're a war-driven country.
Right.
You're trying to preach participation. Oh, everyone's like at the same playing field just for showing up.
That's not the case.
In Syria, carrying around AKs and rocket launchers and shit.
Right.
And you're over here getting pat on the back just for showing up. No way.
It's crazy.
No.
I agree with that.
That's not good longevity-wise. Like you ask the old heads now how they were when it was kids.
Yeah, it was the total opposite. They didn't get no participation trophies.
Damn near didn't get no respect.
Right.
And that ties into. I
mean, even like I'll say like when we were coming up, like doing those AAU tournaments, like first place got a trophy, second place got a trophy, third place got a trophy. Everybody got a trophy. Or like one of those medals.
We got a medal for the
even
most
if it
part.
was like even if it was like
the later years, everybody. When we were younger, I remember you ain't get nothing if you ain't. You know what I'm saying, if you make it out your bracket.
Because I remember playing. We all got trophies when I was younger.
Yeah, and I think in the township leagues we did. I think it was more so like township.
We all
leagues.
got trophies.
But like when you were in like, I think AAU was a little different though. If I remember,
I'm pretty sure everybody at least got that medal. You know what I'm saying?
You might have. You might be right. You might be right.
I know we did at nationals.
Everybody got a medal in nationals.
Everybody got a medal in nationals.
That's crazy.
At nationals.
Ha. that's I didn't know that. You feel me? But
yeah.
Nah, that's pretty much one of the reasons why our generations after us are becoming so sensitive to things, in my opinion.
Like we always say, we want to create those. Like we say about this, we want to start making those good habits now. Start making them early.
Yeah.
So that when it comes like later in the long run, those good habits are now just regular habits. You know what I'm saying? Just something you do without even noticing it or trying to do it.
It's second nature.
Right.
And it's like, going back to the being sensitive thing, it's like, when the younger generation, we get into like the professional world as we're going into right now, if you have the mindset that, what you're doing is good enough, and then you come across somebody that tells you it's not good enough, you're going to get emotional.
Yeah.
Get in your feelings. Because we ain't never heard nobody tell you you're terrible or you suck.
Course.
Like, nah.
And the thing is, like, somebody's always going to tell you that you can do better. For real.
Yeah, and that's what you
always
want to do. If you're somebody that wants to elevate to the highest potential of yourself, you should want people to be 100 with you all the time.
Yep, because no matter how good you do, somebody's going to tell you that you could do even better. And it's not to be hard on you. It's just to push you. You know what I'm saying? To motivate you.
Exactly. Push you to your highest potential. And then also you should want to do better as well, because there's always somebody out there who's probably working harder than you.
Right.
There's always somebody out there trying to take your position.
Always somebody out there.
You can always be replaced no matter where you're at. Anybody and everybody can be replaced.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, I just don't like it. It needs to change. I don't know. How do you think we should change it as a society in general?
It starts with the kids, man.
I mean,
it starts with the kids?
It starts with their parents.
It starts with the parents, but I'm saying where to attack first is the kids. They got to start undoing that way of thinking that you show up and you're awarded. That's not... Things are earned, not handed to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's unrealistic.
Like you said, I think it starts with the parents. I think every parent should do what that guy did on Father's Day. Take your
You gotta teach them what that means, like just off the field as well. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you want to win everywhere.
Handed to you. Like, you gotta put in the extra hours. You gotta put in the extra work. You gotta know when you don't do good enough that it really wasn't good enough.
Not good enough.
Not because no one didn't like you.
And you don't always get a pat on the back for something that you do just because you complete something.
Like, nah.
Doesn't always mean you.
That's another
win.
thing. People giving pat on backs for completing stuff they should be completing. Like,
right. Of course.
Like, bro,
facts.
Once you want all the notoriety in the world, that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, facts. Because now, like, even like graduating is like you're supposed to do that. If you came from a certain family, whatever the case may be,
it's supposed to.
It's not even like a thing. It's never of. am I going to college kind of thing. It's always you're going to college.
Yeah.
And you're going to graduate.
And I think that should become more of a norm. Like the high school graduations. Like I understand some areas it's a blessing to make it to that certain age and graduate. I understand that, but I'm saying in the general aspect, it should be expected.
Yeah.
Because you're saying they make it a whole. People make it a whole ordeal nowadays. Like
not to say that shouldn't be a ceremony because that is an accomplishment. We're not trying to downplay that at all.
Yeah, but it's just like I expected you to do that.
Yeah, because I mean now I know I see graduations for like kids every age.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I see it all on my TL.
Like 5th grade, not even 5th grade, like kindergarten.
Yeah,
it's like bro, you really having a 5-year-old graduation?
I mean, I even remember watching a documentary that used to talk about stuff like that. Like there was one father that was not frustrated, but saying like, my kid's graduating from the 5th grade to the 6th grade. Like that's not a graduation.
Yeah, you just go into the next grade.
Facts.
It's like, bro, I don't understand that. Like, someone explain that to me. Like, why did they do that? What does that do for a kid's psyche? What is it telling them? Like,
so you're saying this should start from like the little kids?
Yeah, going from kindergarten to first. Come on now, we ain't had no graduation going to kindergarten to first. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Yeah, I ain't have no graduation.
I did. I got a picture of it too.
Wow.
But that was it until I got to like high school and middle school.
So y'all had a whole ceremony? That's crazy. I don't think we didn't have we didn't have no. Yeah.
I don't recall.
We had a 6th grade graduation, like going into middle school.
And I went to school in Philly. Remember, I went to school in Philly. I remember.
Okay.
I remember like it was yesterday, and I got a picture of it. But yeah, our next one wasn't until, like I said, 6th grade.
Yeah, we had our 6th grade. Yeah, we had 6th grade.
Did we didn't even have one in 8th grade?
No, we didn't have 8th grade graduation. I don't think we didn't have no 8th grade.
No, we didn't.
I don't know.
No, we didn't. We had. Yeah.
We had 6th grade. Because you're going into middle school, I guess. But we were going
to a totally different school.
Yeah, you're going into a different.
We was always
maturing a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But still, it's like.
Shout out Kingsway though.
Yeah, shout out to Kingsway.
Alumni.
Facts.
all the Swedesboro schools. Walter Hill.
Walter Hill.
Hey, definitely shout out Walter Hill.
Yo, there's a new school now that was built after we were even there.
Harker?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason, they went to that joint.
Yeah, for real?
First class to go.
Yo, was in that joint? I never been in there before.
We was in there the other day. But nah, Harker, yeah, it's a nice little facility. I mean, nice little
facility.
You feel me? I went to Stratton. I went to all the other schools except for Harker.
I only went to Walter Hill and Stratton. I moved here in the 3rd grade. So
yeah, you went to Stratton?
Yeah,
I don't ever
for a little bit because remember, like we were supposed to go in there. Remember, the school wasn't finished yet, so everybody was cramped in the Walter Hill joint.
Oh, everybody was cramped.
Remember?
Everybody, nah.
In the trailer joints.
You was in 3rd grade? You talking about 3rd grade?
I was in 3rd going into 4th.
Yeah, I wasn't there yet because I was still in the Clifford school. I think the Clifford's still kindergarten.
Oh yeah,
second.
well, I remember like our school was like crowded.
Yeah, because I think y'all was the first. Y'all was the first class to get into the
Stratton, first one, and then it opened till like March.
Yeah. They messed up on that one. Because I remember when I first went into Stratton, I was like, this joint dope.
Yeah,
that joint was dope. I
remember the first day there.
Was Stratton 2 floors?
No, it was 2 floors.
Yeah, it was 2 floors. I forgot. I think I went in that joint. I forget what it looks like in there. I'm not even gonna hold you.
With the green top. And it was huge.
Yeah, we thought it was huge at the time.
Yeah, we did. Now it's tiny.
Yeah.
And like you go in the gym, like that was like the nicest gym ever up until that point.
Oh yeah, because you could hear the little stair with the glass. You could see the stairwell outside.
Yeah.
Like, that joint. Yeah, that joint was
and
tough.
Because
the 4th graders on the 2nd floor, was it? Was on the 2nd floor?
Yeah, we were upstairs.
Yeah, that joint was tough. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought I was in a whole new world.
It was.
And we was literally up the street.
We was kids and like we could walk home after. We could walk to school, walk home.
I thought you know some grown stuff, but we really wasn't. Maybe
nah, not at all. You still had to go right home.
But I still think Walter Hill was.
You still had to go right home.
I thought Walter Hill was the dopest though. Yeah, Walter Hill was cool. I used to be scared of I'm saying that you ever been in the top?
Zone?
No, not the basement.
Oh no, I've never been up there.
The top floor of the library. Yeah,
I don't think so.
The library, yeah, the top floor of the library. Ain't been in that yeah.
Yo, I don't think any of our teachers even there anymore. R.P. to Mr. Krebs. Shout out to him.
Yeah, R.P. to Mr. Krebs. That was my 6th grade teacher. That was my guy.
Yeah,
that was my guy.
That was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it was, no doubt. I had Mr. Biddle though. Mr. Biddle was tough.
Mr. Biddle still he teach at
Harker?
Harker.
He's still there?
Yeah, because I saw. Did you have Miss Mission?
She was next to our class. No. She was 4th grade, wasn't she?
She was 4th grade.
Yeah, no, I had Miss Gross 4th grade.
I'm talking about for gym. She's a gym teacher.
Mission. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, shout out her. She's probably one of my favorite gym teachers ever.
Yeah, and they had the guy at the Walter Hill School.
Who was the gym teacher at Walter Hill?
Who was it?
Oh, he was a goofball though.
I don't remember.
All I know is why his boy didn't look athletic at all.
You said he wasn't?
No. I remember that was the first thing I thought when I saw him in the sixth grade. Like, yo, who is this?
Who was the gym teacher? Because remember, there's a basketball joke.
I really don't remember.
Was it? Nah.
Who?
I don't remember.
It wasn't. I was going to say Mr. Keating, but what the?
No, he wasn't.
He ran social studies.
No, and he ran the basketball league.
He was OG though.
He ran the after school league.
He was because he was a ref though. He was OG. I like Mr. Keating.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yo, you remember?
I'm cool him on Facebook.
You remember Mr. Canavo?
The language teacher, yeah.
Mr. Canavo, y'all didn't have him, did you?
Nah, I didn't know.
All right, Mr. Canavo, he was funny though.
Ew.
We got way off topic. We got way off topic.
We had a whole trip down memory lane for no reason.
Yeah. But shout out to the memories and everybody went to school with back then. From the elementary school all the way up to high school, middle school.
Yeah, we've been friends for years.
Yeah, been friends for years. But like I said, we ain't had no I had no participation trophy like that. Like, well, at least not
had
from
to win.
Not in my household, I should say.
You had to win.
My dad, you know how my pops was.
I mean,
our parents were the same.
But both of our teams won a lot, so we had a lot of trophies and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying in general though, like, you know how our household was like.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you're not in first or second, you last. Period.
Yeah.
Like you wasn't
nobody.
good,
All you is just the first loser.
Pretty much, it's
like
they
all you are is the first loser.
But I'm interested to see how what people's thoughts are on other participation trophies and the whole grand scheme of all that. Because
I mean, it's going to have to start with this. With they have to start like now. If they want to change it generationally, they will have to start that shit like now.
I think it starts with parents, activities, schools.
I think it's only going to get worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's only going to get worse.
It's only going to get worse.
Unless we change when we have kids.
And now it's not even just with the kid. Like you see the effect it has on you, like in like the longevity part of it. Like it affects you when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Then you don't know how to take losses real bad.
Don't know how to take losses.
And then you get stressed out, and then you start doing drinking and stuff like that. You know.
That's fact.
That's how it happens, and it all stems from like back then. You know.
Yeah, it's just that sense of entitlement that people feel.
But there's another side that'll say the exact contrary, like the total opposite, and have reasons to prove. I'm just saying, people are going to say that there's nothing wrong with that, and
there's a lot wrong with it. Anybody says we can have a conversation.
People will probably say that it's more the parents' fault than anything else, because any kid can still go get it, even if they want it. You know what I'm saying? Even if their parents do give them whatever they want, the kid can still want to go.
Yeah, because that's my thing. It starts in the household, period. Because they have to be the ones that train. That I'm saying they're the only ones that are with their kid every day. Tell them like, yeah, this isn't good enough. 10th place, 20th place isn't good enough. Like,
yeah,
your kid should not think that 20th and 10th place is good enough to.
And then like you see I've seen it, like a lot of the ones like if your team is bad and like you got one of those parents or one of those pops that's like on you constantly, like on your back, like breaking you down.
Like they're just kids.
No, I'm just saying. No, that dad will be the one specifically to take his trophy from something, like no matter what. Yeah, he's taking it. But
you ever see I'm talking about like when you have teams that are bad and you have a guy, I don't say a guy, but a coach that's like hard on like you guys gotta do better. They'll be like they're just kids. Like no.
All the time.
It's like you gotta teach them at a certain age.
Especially like I always say, if I would have something football, I would want to coach him.
Yeah,
I want to get coached by somebody else because and a lot of parents can't just sit back and let their kid get yelled at or disciplined or nothing like that. Because like a coach will be yelling at you trying to tell you what to do, and then you got your parents coming in saying, don't talk to my kid like that, yada yada, which just causes more problems.
And I'll be like
that's one of the problems with youth sports too, for real.
And that's why as a parent, like when our kids and they're old enough to play sports, I'm gonna be very selective what team I put them on because I want to be on a coach like a Coach Lou or somebody like that.
Me too.
Where
somebody's gonna push you.
They dig in you.
Yeah, they got to make you earn it.
They build character.
Yeah, you have to earn it. You literally have to earn it.
And that'll force me. I don't have to step in. Like obviously, I'm gonna want to coach my kid in the future, but like I don't want to have to. I want to be able to hear from somebody else, learn from authority. Like
right, because our parents coached us a little bit, but when it came to like football and stuff, my dad wasn't coaching.
And also, as a kid, you're more prone to listen to somebody else other than your parents when it comes to that type of stuff.
Right, because when you listen to your parents or being a kid, you get frustrated, and then you might try too hard and mess up even more. You know what I'm saying? And you see a lot of these parents like I see totally break their kids down. And their kid can't get through it because he's like a 7-8-year-old kid. And he can't get through the pressure, so he just breaks down because he don't know how to deal with it.
No, that's facts.
So it all starts at home for real.
But like I said, like we all said, where it starts is at home, and a change has to come. I think a change has to come because
Yeah, it does.
at least in our society.
Yeah, I mean,
'Cause I don't know how it is out in other countries. I'm pretty sure they're more strict on their
way more strict.
in other societies.
Way
it's
more
like,
strict. You know, I mean, we all know of coaches that are way harder on their kids
Yeah.
than people in this country for real.
Not to say that giving your kids praise for doing something is bad, but we're saying that awarding them for
everything
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see what our listeners have to say. Like I said, tap in with us on social
A lot of
media.
y'all parents out there. So
Yeah, I want to hear the parents. I want to hear the kids' thoughts. I want to hear everybody's thoughts. Leave comments. Subscribe on Spotify and iTunes. Leave a review, good or bad. We want to hear your thoughts. And tell us what you want to hear on the pod. We're going to keep bringing you guys content. Once again, this is episode 8, sponsored by Boxwater and Fast Sports USA. We look forward to hearing from you guys. And this is Millz, Shanjo.
Yeah, we out of here, man. See y'all next time.
Chase and Molly.
Yeah, shout out to Molly for coming on the podcast and speaking today.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bros.
Facts. Shout out to the bros. Oh, and last thing, we got an event coming up for MBT. If you guys are in the Philly area, come check us out. It's in Molly. What's your IG? Molly, make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Eventbrite.
Molly, make it happen, and it's
There's there's an Eventbrite link in there. There's limited tickets. It's a free event. It's gonna be a good vibe.
It'll be a real good vibe, y'all.
a night in the city.
Yeah,
A night in the
come
city.
catch a vibe
Come
with
check
us,
it out. The link's in my bio as well.
Check out some of your dopest local creatives.
Right.
And we hope to see you guys out there. And we'll check in with you guys on the next episode. Signing off, man.
I started geeking on it, Johnny. I said.